Notice of time and date is committee appeared in Resolution 2025-003, date January 3rd, 2025. This notice was sent to the Lumberton County Times and Courier Post newspapers as a legal notice and sunshine notice in compliance with Open Meetings Law. Also on the Township webpage, bulletin board, and municipal building, written notice mailed to all who requested copies of the regular meeting schedule. All above-mentioned postings and files were filled on the fourth day of March 2025. Please silence all cell phones to alleviate disruption of the meeting. And as I like to remind folks, our meetings are now being recorded, so keep that in mind. Posterity. Bobby, roll call, please.
Committeeman Benson. Committeeman Robinson.
Present.
Committeewoman Smith. Deputy Mayor Fegg.
Present.
Mayor LaPlaca.
Here.
Thank you. Professionals present, Jackie Shankowitz from ERI, Wade Dickey Township Solicitor, and myself, Bobby Quinn.
Thank you, Bobby. Let's move on to the approval of the regular meeting minutes for February 6, 2025. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved, Fegg.
Second.
Bobby, roll call, please.
Committeeman Benson. Committeeman Robinson.
Yes.
Committeewoman Smith.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Fegg.
Yes.
Mayor LaPlaca.
Yes.
Thank you.
Now move on to the introduction of ordinances for this evening. Bobby, would you please read the title of the ordinance?
Yes, ordinance 2025-02, an ordinance of the Township of Lumberton amending Chapter 242 of the Township Code entitled Smoke Alarms, previously entitled Smoke Detectors.
Thank you, Bobby. Do I have a motion to introduce ordinance 2025-002?
So moved.
Do I have a second? Thank you, Committeeman Robinson. Bobby, roll call, please.
Committeewoman Fegg?
Yes.
Oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry, redo. Committeeman Benson? Committeeman Robinson?
Yes.
Committeewoman Smith?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Fegg?
Yes.
Mayor LaPlaca?
Yes.
Thank you.
The second reading and public hearing for that ordinance will be held on March 20th, 2025. We now move on to our consent agenda. Does any committee member wish to remove any items from consent? Hearing none, Bobby, please read the title of each resolution.
Yes, Resolution 2025-65, resolution of the Township of Lumberton, County of Burlington, authorizing a 2025 emergency temporary appropriations pursuant to NJSA 48:4-20. Resolution 2025-66, authorizing the release of the performance guarantee posted by Wawa Incorporated. Resolution 2025-67, a resolution for the consent of the treatment works approval application for DG Lumberton, Thornton Property Owner LP. Resolution 2025-68, resolution for the consent of the treatment works approval application for Arc Landings LLC. Resolution 2025-69, authorizing a tax collector to adjust an account pursuant to the totally disabled veteran exemption, block 22.05, lot 3, for Cambridge Court. Resolution 2025-70, resolution appointing part-time fire inspector Andrew Wilson to the Township of Lumberton. Resolution 2025-71, amendment to resolutions number 2025-02 and 2025-60, making various township official and board appointments. And finally, Resolution 2025-72, a resolution for member participation in a cooperative pricing system, authorizing the Township of Lumberton to enter into a cooperative pricing agreement.
Thank you, Bobby. Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Bobby, roll call, please.
Committeeman Benson? Committeeman Robinson?
Yes.
Committeewoman Smith?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Fegg?
Abstain from 2025-072, yes to the rest.
71, correct? Abstention?
It's 71 and 72.
Okay, thank you. And
Yes.
Mayor LaPlaca?
Yes. Bobby, any correspondence this evening?
There is none, thank you.
Unfinished business?
No.
New business?
Yes, we have a proposal from ERI. Give me 1 second, I'm sorry. Yes, we have a proposal from ERI for the 2025 sanitary landfill testing taking place at the Lumberton landfill at Chestnut Street. The amount of the proposal is for $56,000, and it is with the advice and consent of your CFO and your township administrator to approve same. If you're so inclined, I would need a first and a second.
Sounds good to me, Bobby. I'll entertain a motion to approve that.
Okay. And a second?
Do I have a second? Second.
Committeeman Benson seconded it. That's okay.
Bobby, roll call, please.
Committeeman Benson? Committeeman Robinson?
Yes.
Committeewoman Smith?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Fegg?
Yes.
And Mayor LaPlaca?
Abstain.
Thank you.
Is that all for new business, Bobby?
That is it.
Thank you. All right, we'll now move on to the purchases over $5,000 bill list for March 4th, 2025. Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Bobby, roll call, please.
Committeeman Benson? Committeeman Robinson?
Yes.
Committeewoman Smith?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Fay?
Yes.
And Mayor LaPlaca?
Yes. Now moving on to the regular bill list and check register, also dated March 4th, 2025. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Bobby, roll call, please.
Committeeman Benson? Committeeman Robinson?
Yes.
Committeewoman Smith?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Fay?
Yes.
Mayor LaPlaca?
Abstain from ERI and yes on the rest.
Thank you.
So before I move on to the public comment portion of the meeting, I'm going to exercise a point of personal privilege to address the incident that occurred last night that some folks may have seen on social media, because everything on Facebook is true. There was a snippet of video going around on Facebook of me losing my temper at the Mount Holly Fire District meeting last night. I am deeply ashamed of losing my cool. I think and hope that anyone who has seen me serve on this committee for the last 5 years knows that I value decorum and class, especially in public buildings. I appreciate the fact that we've always maintained decorum here at our Lumberton meetings, and that folks are respectful whether they agree or disagree with us. For purposes of context, my husband was on the agenda last night to be appointed as the director for the fire district, which was approved. That apparently was a controversial matter, and the meeting got heated literally before the Pledge of Allegiance was even taken. Multiple individuals were escorted out by police for threatening the commissioners and for harassing and heckling me, including physically getting into my personal space for over an hour. I was not planning to speak during public comment last night until multiple individuals spoke in a defamatory manner about my husband, myself, and our family, including misleading information about the domestic violence incident that occurred at my home in October 2023, and I felt the need to defend my husband. Following my comments, one of the commissioners asked me to identify for the police which individuals were specifically harassing me, and as I was attempting to do that, the crowd started haranguing and harassing me even more, which is the point where the video that's been posted starts. Again, I am not proud of losing my composure and using inappropriate language, but I also do not apologize for defending my family and myself. Sort of things that were said to me last night include, you're not a real victim of domestic violence, you're an enabler, you're a liar, you deserve what happened to you. I understand that when we put our names on the ballot and we accept public paychecks, that we are subjected to a higher level of scrutiny and a higher standard of behavior. And I feel that I've almost always comported to that higher standard. But everyone has a breaking point. And I have 2 children at home who were watching the live stream of the meeting and seeing their parents get insulted and harassed for nearly 2 hours. I also want to be clear that Mount Holly Police did not escort me out of the meeting or ask me to leave. They accompanied me to my car as a courtesy because they were worried about my personal safety. 2 fire district staffers took me to their office to allow me to cry and calm down and assure me that they would have done the same thing in defense of their spouses, and didn't know how I was able to sit there for so long, so quietly, in the face of the abuse I was taking. The woman I unfortunately yelled at, which I apologize for, even approached my husband after the meeting was over to pass along her apologies to me. Because after my husband spoke in my defense, she said she didn't realize everything I had been through and she was wrong to yell at me. I'm extremely proud of the opportunity to represent Lumberton, and I am sorry if any resident feels that that representation was sullied last night. I was not there on behalf of Lumberton, nor was I there on behalf of my employer, who I've obviously also spoken to about this. I was there as a private citizen in support of my husband for a job that he is qualified for and rightfully deserves. And people have a right to disagree with that, voice their comments, which they did, but they do not have a right to harass and abuse people. And you have my commitment that I will do better, and I will remove myself from situations where I feel like I can't. So that said, I now open the meeting for public comment in accordance with our ordinance 2022-01. Comments and responses shall be limited to 5 minutes. If you would like to address the committee this evening, please step forward to the microphone and state your name and address for the record.
My name is Kelly Courage. My address is 333 Main Street in Lumberton. I'm here to address the issue last night. I was a witness to, and I think Mayor LaPlaca did not deserve what she got last night, and I don't think it was uncalled for her behavior. I think it is disgusting the way people attacked her and criticized her and her family, and I just think people need to realize you can't bully people and think it's okay.
Good evening. My name is Silver. I'm the resident of Mount Holly. I want to thank Gina for being a guest. I appreciate it for coming. You know, I always support you. The only thing I do not support is the decision. It should be a recall or put in a vote. That's my opinion. I got 3 questions. Resolution 66, 25, 66. And 2570. Can you clarify? And I do have a question on 70.
So resolutions 66 and 70. Is that what you said? Any questions about? Or no, did I get that wrong?
Huh?
Resolutions 66 and 70.
Yes.
Okay, Bobby, can you
Yes, absolutely. With regard to resolution 2025-66, Louis, that is for a release of a performance guarantee. At the Wawa here in Lumberton, they needed a new trash enclosure, and with the consent and advice of our construction office and our township engineers, they did perform the work, and they had to post a bond in the amount of $5,000. And when they completed the work, our engineer team went out to investigate and inspect it, and they indicated that it met all of the requirements, so we're releasing that money back to Wawa because they performed the test they needed to do. With regard to resolution 2025-70, correct? One of our inspectors, Ryan Engel, resigned. Only as inspector, he's still our OEM coordinator and our fire chief. And with that vacancy, we posted the position on the New Jersey League of Municipalities and on our website. And then the staff, to include our township administrator, fire marshal, and our committee liaisons, met and interviewed the various prospects, and they all decided that Andrew would be the best fit for Lumberton. So he's going to be hired, and I believe he will start on March 9th.
And one more addition to that question is, what, for example, what if a person decide not to accept, this position, could you hire the same people from Mount Holly to Lumberton, or it would be a conflict of interest?
With regard to the fire inspectors?
Yes, I'm just curious.
So basically what happens is the job description is provided, and as I said, it's posted on the New Jersey League of Municipalities and our website, and there's certain licenses and requirements that the individuals have to have for this particular position. And Mr. Wilson did in fact have all of those requirements, and he met all of the physical requirements of the job as well. So that's why he was chosen. We had maybe 6 or 8 candidates, and they determined that this individual would be the best candidate. So that's why he was chosen.
Okay, so one more question. Well, I was probably Lee Ecker. Can he have both title, or would be a conflict of interest if he worked for Mount Holly and Lumberton? I'm just curious.
I believe that he is able to have additional jobs elsewhere. He is committed to provide 15 to 20 hours here in Lumberton Township, and he has committed to that, and he will work with his department head, fire marshal, not, but yes, he does. Basically, all the inspectors do have additional duties, but they make Lumberton their #1 priority when they're here, and all the objectives and all of the requirements are met, so we are good to go.
And one last time, I was at the meeting and was at the front end. I recorded, at 4K. My job is to record, any kind of meetings, to volunteer counties, My meeting is Facebook Live. Well, I was told it's fun. If you want more clarified, just look at the video at 4K resolution, and it's a freedom of speech. Everybody's got entitled to speak, and everybody is disappointed with the action. And thank you for having me as a guest.
Thank you, Louis. Louis, can we just see your sweater real quick? Does that say what I think it says, your sweater? Is that a National Lampoon's Christmas sweater? I don't know, Margot. Just say your sweater is very cool. Thank you for coming out tonight.
Thank you.
Do we have anyone else for public comment this evening?
Jason Party, 10 Middleton Drive. I'm speaking tonight as a citizen, taxpayer here, as any type of official or position where I'm employed. Here as a citizen, just wanted to say thank you. Kelly, who got up and lives here, and unfortunately had to witness that last night. Sorry you had to go through that last night. Despicable behavior, and again, I hope that doesn't. It shouldn't be a bad reflection on the Township of Mount Holly or the fire district. It was just a couple, more than a couple of individuals that didn't know how to behave themselves, and I'm sorry that you had to experience that. Gina and Jack wants to say. Steve?
Anyone else for public comment this evening?
Hi, my name is Nick. I live at 587 Airstown, so it's Airstown and Landing. And I just kind of wanted to call, so I moved in 5 years ago, 2019. There have been quite a few pretty good car accidents at that intersection. And I was wondering if we could, and I don't know if we have a traffic engineer, that we contract with, or some kind of engineer to actually come out and begin to look at that intersection. In particular, the last one that I actually know of, a motorcyclist got blocked by a lady who literally said he didn't stop at the traffic light, or at the stop sign. The motorcycle didn't have a stop sign. She just flew right through her stop sign, and she banged him up pretty good there. I'd come home Christmas Eve, and there's a car in my front yard up the embankment that I didn't even know about, but I found all the pieces of the car because the tow company never took the stuff away. It's okay. But if there's a way that we could make, trust me, I don't think a traffic light there is probably warranted. I'm not an engineer. I'm not an engineer, but if there could be a way that we could highlight that intersection so that the other people can kind of know. Like on Hawkins, they have the red lights that around the stop signs that blink so people can see them better, or just make it more visible. I mean, there's people honking their horn all the time at all hours of the day, night, because people are blowing through that stop sign. People are making lefts in front of people. It's kind of a mess. So I was just wondering if there's a way we could get, I don't know, somebody kind of begin to think of something that rectify it, because God forbid, if there is a fatality there one day, it's not going to be good.
You said Airstown and Landing?
Yes. Thank you.
First of all, thank you for coming to Lumberton. Thank you for being a teacher, and thank you for bringing this to our attention. You came on the perfect night because we have our township engineers with us this evening, including Mr. Dargin, who's a Lumberton resident, and obviously our police chief is here as well. So we will absolutely have them look into that intersection and see what recommendations they can make.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else for public comment this evening? All right, seeing none, I'm going to close public comment and move on to comments from our committee members, starting with Committeeman Benson, who is graciously joining us from Atlantic City. We probably have more fun than the rest of us are. Do we still have Committeeman Benson, Bobby?
Do you have any comments, Committeeman Benson?
I just want to thank our Public Works Department. I know that
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Commander Benson. Commander Robinson.
Yeah, I echo his thanks to municipal workers, the police, fire, and public works. You guys all got us through what potentially was going to be a real bad season, but I think we're going to make it through. So keep up the good work.
Commander Smith.
I'd like to thank more of our community for coming out to the meeting. It's good to see the neighbors in the seat. Thank you to the professionals that continuously to keep us safe and keep the town running. It was really good seeing neighbors also at the parade that had just passed. That was pretty fun. What a great experience. That's all.
Thank you, Mayor Fay.
Ditto, thanks for all of our professionals, fire public works. I was able to go to Read Across America this past week, and it's one of all of our favorite events. Sometimes we can't make it work, but I was able to go this year, and it was just a delight every time to see the kids' faces and to see them engaged in learning, and to see all of the work that our teachers put in to keep our kids learning. Also, I did not see the full Facebook post, but I just want to say that, just like Mayor said, I appreciate that Lumberton always been a town where our meetings are held and people are respectful, whether they agree or whether they don't. We appreciate residents coming to the meetings and letting us know what's happening so that we can then look into it. And I just want to say that our mayor has supported, since I've been on committee, our mayor has supported every person who's run so far, and she continues to be supported in being re-elected. And we appreciate all the work that she does for the town, in addition to all the work that we do. So I'm just thankful that we're all able to conduct our meetings respectfully, and I appreciate the work that
I just wanted to know how much fun we had at the parade on Saturday. Thank you, Mount Holly, for always hosting that. And then this weekend, in keeping with the St. Patrick's theme, I'm very much looking forward to our first ever senior St. Patrick's luncheon on Sunday. Folks know we've been doing the holiday dinner around Christmas time for years now. The great minds who run our township thought it might be nice to do something extra for the seniors during the springtime. Like I said, they launched on St. Patrick's Day. So very excited about that. Looking forward to seeing everybody there. And our community event schedule is starting very soon. On April 10th, we're going to be having our egg extravaganza here at the municipal building. Before that, you know it, our food truck schedule is going to be starting in our Memorial Day parade. So everyone can get excited. Thank you. Thank you for coming out tonight. Bobby Caucus agenda.
Yes, Mayor, just to inform you that your next meeting will be held on March 20th at 7 p.m. Thank you.
Wait, do we have need for executive tonight?
Yes, we do. And it's for matters relating to litigation.
Fine. Okay. Bobby, will you please read the title of the executive session resolution to the record?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Resolution 2025-73, resolution authorizing executive session pursuant to NJSA 10:4-12, matters related to litigation, personnel matters, negotiation, and the attorney-client privilege.
Thank you, Bobby. Do I have a motion to go into executive?
Motion, sorry.
Do I have a second?